Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Woo-hoo. Thursday on a Thursday again.
Yes.
We are recording on a Thursday morning. Our second diva of the week went down yesterday, me.
I transferred over my period pains, and listen, that's what you get when you have two women in the same room.
That is really what happens.
Yeah.
And so it's like, whoop, diva down.
Yeah.
And ladies,
if we go down, we go down together.
We go down at the same time, and ladies around the world, like, we gotta do something about this.
No, it's like, can we just get a break? We can't even hang out with each other without.
We're too bad to be down like this.
No, legit.
You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
I can't believe it. So, but we're back. We're back in the swing of things. I was having. Well, listen. We'll get into it. I'll complain, but all I know is that I'm just wanting to feel better and feel, excited and good and lively for the weekend because I want to get my hands on a tall glass of Pink Whitney. I don't want anything coming in the way of me and my Pink Whitney this weekend.
I completely agree. Honestly, people always think Pink Whitney's for the summer, but that's not true. There is a slight chill in the air, and seriously, nothing warms you up like taking a shot of Pink Whitney.
Oh, yeah.
It'll get you ready for the bars, get you ready for the concert, wherever you're going to, the big football games, anything. Pink Whitney has you covered. They have the 20 shot buckets. They got the big handles. They have the at-home sizes. Whatever you need, Pink Whitney has got you covered. So take your shot with Pink Whitney.
Woo! Shout out always to Pink Whitney. We love her to death. But yeah, so nightmare scenarios all around. I've got a thing going on right now, and this is I don't know. I have had uterine issues now for a few months, and it's just a whole thing. It's too much to even get into. But something that is I feel like people don't talk about. Another added to the list of things that people don't talk about that happens when you get your period. Sometimes I guess you feel lightheaded, or you feel like you're gonna faint. You feel like your heart's exploding out of your chest.
You feel like you're gonna die.
You feel like you're literally having a heart attack. Possibly, maybe it's anxiety rolled up in there.
Yeah.
Who knows? But those are issues I don't normally have. I don't normally feel like I'm gonna faint all the time. And so when I do start to get worried about that. I'm like, oh no, this is out of control.
Yeah.
So I had to take myself to a little urgent care. And they said, you have your period. Go home, drink some water, and feel better. And
literally.
I was like, fuck you.
You're like, thank you, Captain Obvious. Yeah. I know. I feel like there's something worse going on.
It's just, and one day when they cut me open, they find me riddled with tumors. Then they'll feel bad. Okay.
No, but literally though.
But really, and
it's so
like,
crazy.
Whatever,
it's so scary.
But thankfully, I feel way better.
But you're
today.
feeling better.
So much better.
So that's
like,
good.
I don't know what was going on. Like,
maybe
really
it was
crazy.
just your first period back after a while. So
maybe,
it was like,
yeah.
Wow. Honestly, that kind of happened to me when I stopped going on my birth control. I didn't get my period for so long. Yeah. When I was on birth control, and then I stopped, and I got my period like the Red Sea. That shit was cushion. It's
so crazy, and I'm in the middle of figuring out a new birth control situation. It's just, it really is like, it's so much to deal with, but.
Being a woman rocks.
Question for the girls, and get in my DMs about it. Thoughts on the NuvaRing? That is something that my gyno is really trying to push on me right now because the other birth controls are just not.
It seems like the NuvaRing is kind of like the hot new thing.
Everyone's saying it, and I'm like, is this just like some big pharma thing that like every like gyno is pushing right now?
Yeah.
I've never had it before. I know some girls used to swear by it. I know some people say it's like uncomfortable during sex, like whatever. I don't know. I'm very curious. I've never had it before.
I don't know anyone.
That's our next method.
I don't know anyone that's used it personally.
Yeah.
I know it's like way less painful, I think.
Well, you just put it in.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
It just sits there.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like you insert it and you can take it out, and I think there's a if you're taking it out to have sex, you can have it out for like an hour or 2 hours or something like that. But you're supposed to have it on all the time, and it's like you take it out for your period. It seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
it seems like a lot of work. Really,
it seems like a lot of work.
But the pills are just not, they just are not working for me. Like,
yeah.
They do not regulate my hormones in the way that they're supposed to. And I feel like the more I've dived into this over the years, the more I've realized that just literally no one knows. And like gynos don't know either. And they always just prescribe birth control to you and hope for the best. And it's just not the best.
Yeah.
So it's not working. But I would like to, if we have Swifties out there who've used the NuvaRing and who like it, let me know. And if you have like a true horror story, let me know. But like, don't scare me to death because I am about to start trying.
I know. I hate when people do that.
But and I'm sure it's fine. It's just it's the moods and the harsh estrogen drops. That's what people are saying. And who knows?
Yeah.
I've been looking up perimenopause lately. I'm right in that
What does that mean?
Range. It's like menopause before
menopause.
Yeah. Which is like, of course. So what? But then, like, what's before that? It's like starts when you're 30 and 35. I'm literally in the middle of like that time, and no one has suggested it to me. But I read about it every day.
There's no normal time to be a woman. I don't think.
It's just crazy. I'm so sick of it. So it's like if I'm entering a time in life where things are gonna get weird, and like I'm gonna want to die at least once a day during my period for the rest of time, then somebody let me know.
No, please give me a heads up. Yeah, seriously, we might have to move from Tuesdays to Thursdays.
We're gonna have to revolve around the moon in our cycles at the same time, which is another thing that I'm no longer, because of all these like hormone changes that I'm trying to like balance out. I used to my period used to be lined up with the moon, and I really liked it.
Oh,
and now
man,
it's not.
that makes you very witchy and cool.
I know,
damn,
but now
what the fuck?
I feel like I got to get it back on track. We'll see. Anyway, sorry for all that conversation about that, but yeah, it's just a prevalent thing.
Listen,
bold of you to wear all cream.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm on like the tail end. Like
you're good.
I'm on like the end of my period where like I just have decided that I'm off my period. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
Like I'm still very much on it, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just like way too lazy to care anymore.
Of course. And then it'll be like a catastrophic moment, and you're like, well,
I'll probably bleed through my pants and regret it, and walk home with bleeding pants in front of everyone at 26 years old. Like 100%. I bleed through my pants at least
every time.
Yeah.
Like,
are
people
period
not bleeding through their pants? Like, does anyone have it under control?
I don't know. I guess if you wear pads, like, you don't, but
I guess
I can't relate because I just can't wear pads.
I can't handle a pad. No,
because it just gives me like diaper brain. Not that I don't care what my butt looks like. It just feels weird, and I don't like the fact that I'm like sitting in it.
Yes. That's exactly
so yeah, it's either that or I bleed through my pants, or I bleed through my pants.
And so that's it's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
But all that to say, we are here. We're back. Sorry for the delay.
Literally, all that to say, we're
sorry
here.
for the delay.
Yes.
But yes, so as promised, we have our voicemails today. A couple of things have happened since we last spoke with you guys. One of those being Ruby Rose, original Ruby Rose, not new Ruby Rose with an I. I'm starting to. I said to Gio before we started, I said, why is Ruby Rose like everywhere all of a sudden? I feel like I haven't heard from her in years. Now all of a sudden it's like Ruby Rose Bonanza. What's happening? Turns out there are two Ruby Roses.
Yes.
One of them is
one of them is a rapper.
One of them is a rapper, and one of them was from Orange Is the New Black.
Yes, that's kind of how I only really know her. Obviously, she's
and
in
also friends with Taylor.
Also friends with Taylor in the Bad Blood music video. Is she an actress? Yes, right?
She's an actress. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's
very, very good looking. Like
she's
so stunningly beautiful.
Unbelievably gorgeous. It's actually like kind of scary how gorgeous she is.
Yeah, when she burst on the scene, like that's all anybody could talk about. It was like how
unbelievably
beautiful she is. It's like jarring.
Also just like so cool.
So cool.
I feel like she has the coolest vibes.
Extremely.
She said, as someone who has spent many nights discussing the world's social injustice in life with the showgirl herself, I refuse to say her name in the same sentence as the hate group wackadoodles who are conspiring to attach her to. But what I will say is this. Given her public position against Trump and his against hers, if you're falling for the propaganda, trad wife, XYZ claims, you are most definitely walking into the biggest man-made rage bait black hole. Stop it. It's not true, and it's incredibly stupid. It's also embarrassing and hurtful to see energy put into this. Keep that energy, and let's take it where it's necessary and needed. And then she said, LOL, she used to scroll GoFundMe like a social media app, clicking reach their donation like the like button.
That's hilarious.
So crazy.
And of course.
I'm honestly so glad that somebody stood up and was like, stop doing this. Like, it's fucking 100%. Crazy. Like, how many times does she have to like literally put it point blank period in people's faces that she's not like this, I don't know, like alt-right pipeline person that people think she is. My mom
don't give a fuck.
sent me the craziest video. She was like,
wait, is it about to be, show me what you're going to pull up, because I bet it's the same thing I was about to talk about. This chick?
Oh
my God, no, there are more of them. No,
my God, no, dude, they're all over the place. My mom sent me this TikTok and said, what is all this? Because it's like, these people are getting crazy. This girl is pulling up the necklace on the merch website, the opalite necklace with the lightning bolts.
Yeah.
And is like, this is Nazi propaganda.
Yes, I did see that one.
Yeah.
I did see that one.
It's like it's the same like lightning bolts that the Nazis use. First off, it's not even close to what it looks like. Second off, what are you saying? It's a lightning bolt.
It's
like
so
we can't even put
crazy.
a lightning bolt on
She literally
our.
has a line in the song, "Dancing through the lightning strikes."
Yeah, Francesca literally has a lightning bolt tattoo.
That's right. No. It's Harry Potter. Hello.
Yeah.
People will do anything to just to create an issue out of it.
I was like, don't even pay attention to that, because I just said that's people being psychotic. Like, don't even pay attention to it.
No.
It's truly mind-blowing.
I can't find shit. I thought I sent it to you, but I saw it, and because same thing. It wasn't that same girl, but I did see that. I think, maybe Caroline sent it to our chat, or somebody sent it to our text chat, because I saw that video for sure. But there's another video of a girl who she made a video almost like the same stuff with that, talking about the lightning bolts and whatever, like Nazi propaganda verbatim. And it was getting a lot of views, and she was like, people monetize this type of rhetoric so they can, get rage bait and whatever. Yeah. And Taylor is aware of that. She said that on one of those interviews last week or whatever. This girl, so many Swifties had reported her video that was similar to that, that she made another video being like, you guys, I rely on this stuff to pay my rent and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just really worried. And these Swifties are coming after me and taking the video down, and I'm losing money because they just don't want to think critically and whatever. And in the video, it's like, girl, you're admitting to making shit up for clicks to money. Pay your rent. What the fuck are we doing here?
It's really...
I wish I had sent it to you. I must have just moved along, because it was so crazy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Yeah. And I was like, this is so fucking standard, though, for real. Like, these people are not even hiding about it anymore. They're just creating a storyline that will draw people in and upset them and force them to engage, because then it benefits them ultimately. And then they don't think about the repercussions of it. Yeah. They don't think about how it's dishonest. They don't think about how it's damaging. And all they think about is just how much money they'll make off of the Swifties who are mad about it and enraged in the comments or whatever. And I just like, I don't know, like, at what point, I'm sorry, and to wrap it up and package it as critical thinking, which is another thing that is now, it doesn't matter what it is. If you are on the internet and a phrase catches fire, then it loses all credibility. Like, thinking critically, critical thinking, those things now unfortunately carry no weight, because everybody just says that now. It's like, oh, think critically, it's like, I would love for that sentiment to still reign, but now we've got people like this girl being like, I'm just thinking critically, and I'm getting, it's like, no, you're not thinking critically, you're thinking like a fucking asshole, and you're thinking about it in a roundabout way to benefit you. That's what's happening here. This isn't critical thinking. You're into conspiracy theories, and people are not understanding the difference between conspiracy and thinking critically. And again, open the fucking schools. Like, continue open the schools forever.
That's what I just don't understand. It's like, where did this all come from? Like, I just don't get. And it's like the critical thinking. It's like these people, they're like, oh, I'm just like, maybe I'm too woke, blah, blah, blah. It's like, maybe you are too woke. Maybe I'm sorry. Woke. I don't. Also, and that's coming woke? From like, exactly. Like, it's literally not, it's not even, I wouldn't even consider that like woke, because being woke, in my opinion, is paying attention to what's going on and kind of like having a lens, like putting on like the real life lenses on. And unfortunately,
not
like that happens a lot.
Not letting yourself get swindled by the media. Yeah.
Where this is like, if anything, you have way big blinders on and you're not actually like thinking critically at all. And if anything, you're just trying to push this personal agenda that you have that just doesn't align with anything that she has ever done in her life. Like, if there was maybe no, honestly, there's no example that someone can pull up to be like, this is how Taylor Swift has pushed the trad wife agenda. This is how Taylor Swift pushes Nazi propaganda. Like, what world are we living in?
It really doesn't make any sense. And I can't tell who's doing it. Like, what kind of person that's I think
that's what I get. Like, I want to see this girl in real life and be like, are you okay?
Like what's happening with you?
Yeah, and like, who are your friends?
Right, who are your friends? Who are your people? Are you being siloed by the algorithm? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, are you lost? Do you need help? Like, that's how I'm starting to think when I see people like this, because it really is like, they wake up, they go sit down at their desk or wherever it is where the natural light comes in from their apartment, house, wherever the fuck it is, because it's always the same. They sit down, they set up their phone, they clock in, and it's like, okay, but that's not you. Like, that's not your job. It's not your life. You're telling tales. You're telling tall tales online for clicks and views. And when it kind of spills over into these kind of conversations where we're all of a sudden we're calling Taylor Swift a Nazi, we're doing this, we're doing that. It's like, how are you benefiting from this other than money in the bank?
Yeah.
And there is no explanation. And I wish that there was a word for, and maybe there is, and maybe I'll stumble upon it one of these days, but for the kind of person who circumvents the truth and creates a reality of their own. And I just don't know what that's called. In my head, it's like a total fucking bullshitter, really is what it is. But I'm sure there's a more, you know what I mean? Because
no, 100%.
It falls into that too woke category for sure. But it's like, what is too woke actually called? Delusional? Probably. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's a nicer word? Like, because I do think people are it's a sickness.
Like insufferable? I don't know.
Insufferable is bad. Yeah. It's like, I can only think of insulting words to describe it. But truly, I think it is, at this point, it's like a disorder. Like, you have a problem where you can't, you see something for what it is and you twist it in a way that works for you and your narrative and whatever it is that you're pushing, and however that is, that it helps you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But those kind of conversations are they're dangerous and stupid and ill-informed. And I just think, like, what is the fucking point?
Something that pisses me the fuck off is just like, it's always Taylor. It's always Taylor when we're having these conversations. It's never, Dua Lipa brought out Gwen Stefani, so is she MAGA now? Does she vote for Trump? Does she love Trump? Does she want to suck off Pete Hegseth? Like, I don't fucking understand. Like, where is this energy for other people? It pisses me off. And I saw this TikTok of this girl who was like, I'm going to do like kind of a satirical take on like how they present Taylor in the media and then how they present women. They're like, 35-year-old woman donates $100,000 to all the truck drivers. Is she doing this for clout and people to like her?
Yep.
50-year-old man with 50 allegations against him of sexual assault adopts a puppy. How cute. Like, it's the double standard is unbelievable. Crazy. We don't have the same standards and holding these people to higher accounts for men, for other women in the industry. It's only Taylor. And I don't even want to say women in the industry, because women in this industry obviously get shit on all the time.
Of course, yeah.
I just feel like Taylor gets the brunt of it most of the time when she's doing things that people may or may not like. Yeah. It's always pushed into a certain extent, like when she was hanging out with like Will Compton, whatever. She's MAGA adjacent. She loves Trump. Blah blah blah.
Right.
It's like, no, that's not how it works. So keep that same energy when your fave hangs out with a MAGA adjacent person. Like, I just don't get it. So it's just so frustrating. And yeah, like, we have these men who are still very much in the media. Like, Kanye West is still doing whatever he wants to do. He's not in jail. He's a legit Nazi. Yeah. By the way.
Yeah. He's literally.
By the way.
He says, I am a Nazi on a regular basis.
So it's like, I just don't understand why it's always Taylor.
Yeah.
And not, sorry, I'm like trying not to sneeze.
No. Sneeze it out, because it's true. How many times?
Excuse me.
How many times is this going to happen?
Yeah, it's just so frustrating.
She is just this. What is it?
Punching bag,
like, what is she a punching bag for? Women, white women, rich women. Like, what is it that people just really fucking hate? And I don't understand. And I do think that over time, people come in waves to her defense. And I think that once it gets to a point like this, then we really start seeing people come up being like, come on, guys. You know? But it has to get to this point first. Yeah. That, to me, doesn't make any sense.
That's why I've kind of just been like, I don't even want to talk about all this stuff, because it's like so stupid.
I'm bored
like,
of
it's genuinely stupid.
It really is. And I do think less of people that believe that.
This girl,
or engage with it.
It looks like the Nazi lightning bolt.
Girl, literally shut the fuck up.
You need to go to therapy and like legit years of it.
Like, call a family member, call somebody.
Yeah,
like, call a friend. Like, you need call an old teacher, perhaps.
Maybe like talk to a friend and be like, hey,
God, even find anybody.
Find God.
Find someone. Like, it doesn't even matter.
I just can't imagine going to my friends and being like, oh my God, guys, don't you think that Taylor Swift's new necklace looks like the Nazi propaganda?
Never.
They'd be like, Gia, are you okay? Like,
no, I think my friends would come to my house.
Do you have people talking in your head to you?
Literally, right. Like, what kind of meds should we get you on, for real? But another piece of that, Gia, that you said right before that, or right before we started talking about like the Nazi stuff, the idea that Taylor, I'm trying to think how to phrase this, because I think that for some reason it's gotten lost in the sauce. Like, Taylor is promoting this MAGA agenda, and she's talking about how much she loves her husband and she wants kids and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And I know that probably every podcast you've heard in the last, I don't know, month has gone on about this ad nauseum. But I don't like, and I'm positive that all the people that listen to our show who are mothers don't like to hear that the only way to have a nuclear family is if you are like conservative and wanting to, back Trump or whatever. Like, I think that in itself is a horrible way to think.
Yeah.
Like, we need to procreate. We need people to have kids. We need people to fall in love and get married.
Having kids is not alt-right. Yeah.
No, like, having kids is like, it populates the world.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to have, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody, but like, people need to have children. And it's crazy to have that view of like, ew, what? Like, I'm not,
No, totally.
In seriousness. Like, you can, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I've made jokes before, like, oh, because I'm not somebody who wants kids, but I am very thankful for all my friends who do want kids.
Of course.
Because I'm like, oh, that's amazing. You're going to be amazing moms. I'm going to be the best aunt ever. And like, hopefully the world will be great by the time they're older.
Yeah, and also like, if, I don't know how to word this, but like, if people who are normal don't have kids, then there will be more normal kids. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, there
like,
won't be
we need
if it's only the alt-right having kids, then we're fucked.
Right.
Because it's just going to be an army of alt-right.
We need to rise up against the MAGA agenda with our own kids over here.
The whole trad wife thing is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Also, as well as all the other stuff that people have been saying. I mean, she's been scrutinized in the media since day one about all of her boyfriends, how she can never settle down, how she'll never get married, blah blah blah, how she focuses too much on her career, blah blah blah. And now all of a sudden, because she finally has a fiance, she's a trad wife. It's like, okay, so whatever happened to the past 20 years of scrutiny that she's been getting?
All the kind of girl they see is a one night or a wife.
Yeah.
And it really, no truer line than that shit.
You're legit.
And I do, and it is just her. Like, I want to be like, yeah, other artists get it the same and whatever. No one says shit about. And wait, you know what I thought about? And I hate to be like, Beyonce did this and nobody said shit. Beyonce literally, that song, the Drunk in Love. She literally says, grinding on that surfboard, graining on that wood, graining on that wood. Like, that's literally in the song of Beyonce talking about how she and her husband are drunk in love on the beach and fucking on the beach. And nobody said it. Everyone said, yeah, babe, get
Partition?
Forget
Drop
it.
the bass, man, the bass get low. Radio says speed it up, I just go slower.
High like trouble,
bumping on the bass, and man ain't never seen a booty like this. Yeah, like,
love
that song is put it all on you. Like, that song is sexy.
Of all time.
Yeah.
But again, like, right, how come Beyonce can literally sing I'm
graining on that wood. Yeah.
But Taylor Swift can't say knock on wood, your redwood tree. Like, what? Why? It's you know what I mean? Like, what about it is that? Is it that people think it's corny? They don't expect it, whatever. But it's like, I don't know, get over it. Like,
maybe because they've like always pictured Taylor Swift as like this prissy
get over
girl,
it.
But like, that's not who she is. It's never been who she is. It's just people have this. I think people just project their own insecurities, their own views of life and things that they want in life and all of that stuff. They just project it onto Taylor Swift because I feel like people see her as like this mass representative of women's. I don't know. So they
want to bring her down because she's too good.
Yeah.
And I just, that mentality alone is gross. And it's like, you're jealous, you're whatever, but you can support someone in their life and also feel less than. Like, those things can exist at the same time without having to like tear them down. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people feel that way where they're like, damn, I'm not as good as that person, or I've done bad things and that person seemingly has not. But that doesn't then mean that you have to look for bad things that person did to make yourself feel better. You know what I mean? And I feel like that kind of happens with Taylor Swift in general. But it's frustrating all around.
It is.
Happy that old bestie Ruby Rose came out of the woodwork
thanks,
to defend.
Ruby.
Love her. About to watch Orange is the New Black again.
Yeah,
legit. Give her those
streams.
I feel like she needs to be in more shit. Like, where is Ruby Rose? She was like the hottest of the hot, and then she kind of fell off. But I don't know what happened. Maybe she took a break. Like, I have no idea. How about Donna Kelsey wearing Showgirl shorts. Do you see this?
Wait, cute.
How cute is that?
Is she wearing her 1989 hat too?
Yeah, she is.
She loves that hat.
Just tweeted this. It looks like it was at the game. Oh wait,
cute.
My whole thing just crashed. Cute.
She loves that like old 1989 hat. Like
this is so adorable. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Something 25. Something light. Do you know where that is?
Huh.
She's doing like a funny pose.
Oh, it says like horror. I think it's horror night.
Horror night. Is that horror night? Something night.
Yeah, horror night 2025.
Cute.
Oh, look at those legs, Donna.
Donna, I bet she must be walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know? She looks great.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
Pop off, queen.
Oops.
Oh, sorry.
See, no, that was literally me. If
your limp wrist.
You're gonna walk. No, it's this one. I can't even.
Oh, damn it.
I can't even like. You're gonna watch that back, and you're gonna see how I grabbed that, and then maybe I'm gonna show it to the doctor. Anyway, so yeah, shout out Ruby Rose. We love that. Another thing that I noticed that I thought was hilarious is, I guess, Taylor was commenting on. I guess actually I'll start back here. There is a TikTok equivalent, I suppose, in China, which is kind of weird because I thought TikTok was Chinese, but maybe not. Is that fake shit that people have been saying?
No, TikTok is definitely Chinese, but we have like our own US TikTok.
Got it. Okay. Well, so Chinese TikTok is called Douyin, Douyin.
Yeah. Remember when TikTok was banned and everyone was like, go on to, I think it's Red Note is the same as Douyin. I could be wrong though.
Maybe. I have no idea. Regardless, Taylor, people are making, Fate of Ophelia dances, or doing the dance for Fate of Ophelia on, on Douyin. Mm-hmm. And Taylor is commenting hearts on all their videos. So whoever is keeping up with that, if it's really Taylor, or if it's somebody just making sure she's covering all of her bases on social media, good job. I think that's just smart to do.
I do really wonder. Oh yeah, I guess she made her debut on Douyin.
Yeah, is that like a new thing?
In 2021.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, so she's been on there for a while.
Yeah. But I guess, I don't know, I always get a little skeptical with Taylor and like TikTok. I feel like she's never actually on her TikTok.
I feel the exact same.
Yeah.
Only times I believe that it's her is if it's like a comment or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone just tweeted this headline from, I don't even know who it is. Melissa A. Fabello, PhD, wrote this article. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Thanks. Oh my God. Okay. So it says I have literally no idea where this came from, but it says, yes, Taylor Swift is racist, just not the kind you think she is. Her liberal attachment to whiteness is actually scarier than if she was MAGA. These are the things that people are saying, and that's what we're talking about when we say that everything is bullshit.
It's just exhausting.
Thankfully, our Taylor Watch listeners are smarter than that. But anyway, so she's covering her bases on Douyin. She's living her life, doing her best.
Vera Wang said that she thinks she's going to wear a lot of different dresses for her wedding.
Absolutely. And I hope she does. I hope she has an outfit for every minute. Like, I hope there's 100 outfit changes.
Ceremony, reception, cutting the cake.
Yes.
First dance.
Different.
Dance with the dad.
After outfit. Yeah, no. We need 15 dresses for sure. Oh, you know what we should discuss? Should we discuss that fake ass rumor that goes around about
oh my God, Kelly! We should.
Crazy we haven't until now.
I know we should talk about it because you know what? I've been getting that fucking stop, and first it was my friend Skylar, and then my aunt.
Yes.
And like just random people like that I've been like seeing whatever. Like
I've had people come out of the woodwork to
texting
be like,
me and being like, "Oh my God, did you see this?"
Yep.
Like, yeah, I saw it. I literally do a Taylor Swift podcast.
Yes, like of course. Like that's also what is annoying too about it. It's like, are you kidding me? Like do you really think you have insider info right now on Taylor Swift?
Nothing makes me more mad. Like my friend will text like, "Wait, what's going on with Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo?"
No, I can't. Like shut up.
Block my number.
Find it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Get your information somewhere else.
Just go with ChatGPT. Okay, like you love. Just go.
I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
But
yes, there is a rumor. It's become like I don't know where it came from or what. It's become like an urban legend type rumor at this point.
And can I just say one thing? If you hear a rumor or a story and it starts with my cousin's friend's uncle or my friend's roommate's sister,
my
girlfriend's
fiance's
cousin's coworker. It's not a true story.
It's not real.
If you can't name a name of where this story came from, it's not a true story.
Yes. Yeah. So there is a story going around, and again, the source is vague. However, it's been delivered to you.
Yeah.
It's always like, hey, listen, don't tell anyone, but I just ran into my friend and their brother is actually getting married to this girl, and they blah, blah, blah. And it's just not right. But the rumor is that allegedly at Ocean House in Rhode Island, just a stone's throw away from Taylor Swift's house, apparently every single bride that was supposed to get married there, I don't even know how many, like there must be 100 brides because based on the somebody, were asked to move their wedding, which would have originally been scheduled on June 13th.
Yes.
And so anybody that was getting married at this place on June 13th was allegedly asked to move their wedding, and in exchange to pay for their whole wedding and their honeymoons.
Yeah.
And also other things too. Like I've heard different variations of how much has been paid to get them to move their wedding dates. And there is just absolutely not a shred of truth to this whatsoever. And if there is, then we'll eat crow. But it's fucking crazy.
If she actually does end up having her wedding at Ocean House on June 13th, then damn, everybody was right. But
then, for real.
Like, my aunt texted me, I'm at Bloomingdale's in the Short Hills Mall.
Okay.
I was talking to
our number one source for information, Bloomingdale's in the Short Hills Mall. Yeah.
I was talking with a few ladies, and she said, she was like, one of the ladies says that her daughter's friend, like, who? Give me a name.
Who? Right. Her daughter's friend is, it's like, what's her name?
And then, let me see if I can find what my
you look that up. I'm gonna
friend sent, because, and then I always have to be like, the bearer of bad news, you know?
I know,
I'm like,
same.
Like, here comes Gio, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Like, actually, that's not true at all.
I don't like to be the actually bitch.
No,
but
never.
Sometimes you have to be.
So this one was from my friend. She said, tea about Taylor Swift's wedding from my work friend. She has a friend of a friend who's getting married at Ocean House. Okay, so my friend's work friend's friend is also the brother of my aunt's friend that's getting married.
That's what I'm saying. How many brides are there? I just looked up, and there is no finite answer to how many weddings can happen at Ocean House at the same time.
Yeah.
But certainly not enough. It's a hotel.
Yeah.
So I would say max 3.
Yeah, I was like, I can't.
You know who texted me at first? Very first? Like
Charles?
No. No, I bet, you know what though? I'm going to wait, because I bet anything that Charles will find out about it. And he'll be like, did you hear? Yeah, bitch, 2 months ago.
Yeah, literally.
He might
I know,
already.
That's the thing. I've been hearing about this rumor for a while, and it's kind of just now starting to circulate like around like people I know.
Right. So the first person to tell me this rumor, I want to say a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I think I was like in Boulder when I first heard it.
Was Hubs. Hubs texted me and said his fiance, he's like, my fiance, wait, let me look and go see how he delivered it to me.
It's so funny.
Because it was the first one.
My fiance's cousin's brother.
It was the first time I heard it, and I was like,
which is your cousin.
Like, oh, interesting. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, that would
the first time I heard it,
sense.
I was like, okay, that makes sense. June 13th, like it's the only 13th on a Saturday in 2026.
Okay, so it was September 18th, and he goes, ignore. He goes, ignore the insane relation chain at the start, but this is Lauren's best friend texting her this, and that's his fiance. And it's like, my child. No, I'm crying. My childhood neighbor's classmates, best friend. No, Gia. It's not even done yet. My childhood neighbor's classmates, best friend's coworker.
Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Was supposed to get married in Rhode Island.
You lost me right then and there.
On Saturday, June 13th, the only 13th on a Saturday in 2026. Apparently, an unnamed couple asked the wedding venue to reach out to her and offered to pay for both the rescheduled wedding in total and for the honeymoon if they gave up on the date. So that is the story that keeps going around. So he texted, and I'm me, holy fuck, what venue?
That's
me,
hilarious.
Like lying, knowing that's bullshit. And he's like, oh, take it with a grain of salt, blah, blah, blah. And of course, so September 18th, I started hearing that rumor. And then right after that, it was, but the telltale sign of it being a total rumor is that it's everyone has a personal connection to this bride. Yes. But whatever. So I posted on my story the other day being like, if you're a bride that got a check from Taylor Swift,
fucking stand up.
If you're even like the sister of the bride, I don't want to hear from you. Like it's already too far away. I need to hear from the source. People are like, there'll be NDAs, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, probably. Yeah. But also, I just.
But like that rumor doesn't get out without people knowing who the girl, the bride, or the groom is.
Completely,
you know what I mean? Because like you don't hear about it without hearing it from the source.
Right. And we're close enough to Rhode Island that we would know somebody that knows one of these people
for
real.
Sure.
Like
for real.
The East Coast is like a small town.
Yeah.
You know,
especially Rhode Island. I know so many people that live in Rhode Island.
Right. And we know so many people that know so many people. You know what I mean? Like we have too many. We're like 1 degree of separation from 100 people in Rhode Island. You know, so we would know. But I do think that it's funny how these rumors start and whatever, but just
so funny.
This is going to happen, you know, probably a bunch of times until they actually get married.
Yeah, until they actually get married. I'm sure that there'll be even crazier rumors that they're jumping from a helicopter to land to the ceremony and who God knows what else.
13 weddings, 13 locations. I would actually love that. That'd be amazing. Sick. And all this to say that I would laugh my fucking ass off if that shit was true. And honestly, all these people, I'd be laugh so hard.
I would love it. I would love it.
Me
Fuck
too.
it, whatever. But like, I think it's just so funny that they're like, I'm sitting on a bad boy piece of information.
And they all think that they like found, oh my God.
They're like, I know something you don't know.
Out.
Like, what do you know? Because
like,
I probably know it.
We get hundreds of people every day tell us this rumor. Like, I don't know. Like the volume of people believing it is crazy, but I would say I would feel safe debunking it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and again, if we're wrong, we're wrong. But use your brain on this one. You know?
Obviously, the story doesn't have any connection, but it really reminds me of when Glenn Powell went on Therapist and tried to tell that story about like his sister's roommate's friend that like went on a date with a cannibal. Have you heard of that rumor story?
Well, everyone
had that
My
story.
My friend came back from the date and she had a rash.
Had a mark. Yes, exactly.
Rash
and the hospital was like, the doctor was like, you can only get that if you've eaten
if
human
you've been around
remains.
Dead bodies.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I wasn't near it. And
Glenn Powell was like fully telling the story as if his sister's roommate actually happened to him. And everyone's like, wait, no, this story is not true. And it just reminds me of that because it's always like,
it's exactly
again,
like that.
Whenever you hear a story that's like my cousin's uncle's brother's grandpa saw Taylor Swift at Ocean House, I
need to read that connection one more time. Like, it was just too good.
My coworkers.
Shout out to Hobbs' fiance's best
classmate.
Because she's really cracking me up. My childhood neighbor's classmate's best friend's coworker. Like, that alone deserves shine. Like,
it's literally that meme of that woman with the triangles and she's like trying to figure out. That's literally me trying to make the connections. Your coworker's cousin's uncle's brother, like,
it's too
twice
good.
removed.
It's just too good. But yeah, that's just one of those things where if it's true, we find out one day. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Don't get
your hopes up.
Don't camp outside of Ocean House in Rhode Island on June 13th.
Yeah, definitely don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. But hilarious. I'm always glad when we can laugh about something like that because people have really been up our ass about it.
I know. It's really almost as if like they're just trying, like as if like my friends are trying to like prove that they know some tea that I don't.
Right. And here's another question, Gia. Now I'm starting to get paranoid about it. Is this like a gotcha Swiftie joke? Like, tell this to a Swiftie and see how they react. You know what I mean? Like how we have those jokes where it's like, like the anthropology rock.
Like it's actually just one giant prank. Are we getting got?
Are we getting pranked?
I hope. Well, I mean, if anything,
I'm gonna be so pissed if we're getting pranked.
But we've kind of deflected the prank.
Yeah, we said you're stupid. We don't believe you're pranked because you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, imagine they're trying to like record us for
prank. And they see, well, then that's
fucking dumbass. Fuck you. I'm blocking you.
Makes us look all bad.
Yeah,
there it is, and that's exactly what they want. Fuck. Oh my God. But so that's that. Rumor squashed.
Yep. Unless it's not, we'll have to see.
Well, we won't know until June 13th, 2026.
Literally.
So until then, shall we?
Hear ye.
The draft queens are back.
Ooh, it matches your outfit.
Again. Oh, it does. Fabulous. Draft queens are back with another parlay. This time, we've got, all right. I picked him this week because I've got the hot hand.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. Gia helped me a little bit. We're trying to think of creative, like we were saying, trying to think of creative parlays, things we can tie back to Taylor, whatever. This week we've got the Miss Americana parlay.
Yes.
And we were picking, we picked 3 players from 3 America's teams, and which you hate that.
Yeah, I hate that term, but you
know.
But
that's what they say. That's what they say.
Of course. I'm Dallas. Yeah.
I know. Yes. We picked 3 players from 3 different teams, all to score a touchdown at any point, which we love. The first one is Stephon Diggs from the Patriots.
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, he is
Cardi B's baby daddy.
Which is why I picked him.
Yes.
Because love Cardi B.
Love Cardi B.
Cardi B, I believe, is a Taylor fan. I don't actually know if that's true, but I like
Cardi B.
I don't know,
but I would assume so.
I like her, and I like her hustle. I like her work ethic, and I like how she doesn't give a fuck.
I think she's the funniest, yes. And I think she's the funniest fucker on planet Earth.
Agreed.
I ride for Cardi B.
Agreed. And if Stephon Diggs, if she deems him good enough to worthy to have his baby, then he can score a touchdown on Sunday. So let's hope for that. We've got him. And then second, finally, I believe for the first time all season, anytime touchdown from Travis Kelce.
Yes.
Travis, we need you.
We need Travis to get it freaking going. The Chiefs have been a little rocky this season.
They've been on and off.
But Travis has been doing well. He's been catching a lot. And yeah, I feel like a touchdown is inevitable.
It's got to happen. I think he scored one last week, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so he's getting hot. Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown. What's the word? What's the word for the money?
Line.
The line is plus 180.
Yeah.
For Travis Kelce, it's plus 150. So as we know, when we're in the pluses, it starts to feel a little less likely. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, when I was looking at my account on DraftKings, the DraftKings Sportsbook, there aren't very many good options. So somebody's got to score a touchdown. A lot of pluses, not a lot of minuses this time around. So somebody's got to score something. And, we can put our faith in them. Last, we have Javonte Williams. Is that how you say his first name? Javonte.
Yes, Javonte.
From the Cowboys. I know nothing about this man. Never even knew his name until today.
Yeah, me
However,
neither.
His line is minus 190. So it seems like he is going to score a touchdown. Seems like he maybe is the most likely out of all these 3 to do it. Mm-hmm. So if you're wanting to play along with us and bet a little bit on our parlay, our Miss Americana parlay, follow along with all of this. Or if you don't want to do all 3, you don't feel like you have the faith in us that we do, then you can obviously ride individually and put a little bet on each of these guys.
Yes.
Remember, I won that big bet on Sunday, DraftKings.
Yes.
And again, so I do feel like I have a hot hand, but I don't want anybody to blame me if they do everything I say and then you don't win.
No.
So just keep that in mind.
It's the draft queens.
We're the draft queens now. Okay. So that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Shout out to all these people. The total line, you can find us obviously when you go into the DraftKings Sportsbook app. You go over to the NFL tab, scroll down, and you'll see we're right next to LeBron and Dave Portnoy and Big Cat and I believe Stephen Che is on there too sometimes. So go ahead and ride with us a little bit on Sunday. And these are all Sunday games.
Yes. So whether you're here for the touchdowns, the tailgate, or just good times with friends, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, adds extra excitement to game day. Even if you're new to betting, it's simple and fun. Just pick a team or your favorite player. No pressure, no need to know all the rules. Just a fun way to add extra excitement to your game days. Ooh. And new customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets instantly. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TaylorWatch. That's code TaylorWatch to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Woo! Shout out. Okay. I do love being a draft queen.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully that works. I know that as draft queens we've let you down a little bit week after week, but we got to win eventually.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
got to happen at some point.
Right. It's got to happen at some point. I have a good feeling about this one. The ball's rolling.
Same. Putting all the games on Sundays sometimes I feel restricts us from being our best, but I think that either way, it's fun to have them all on the same day.
Yeah.
Because then it's just in and out.
Agreed.
Easy breezy.
Agreed.
Shout out to DraftKings. Love you so much. All right, shall we do voicemails?
Let's jump into voicemails and DMs. Okay, we got some good ones today. Very excited.
Yay.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. It's Alice from Melbourne, Australia, just representing all the international Taylor Watch fans.
Yay!
I was wondering, I loved the interview of Taylor where they asked her what she thought of the summarized term pretty, and I loved how she said she was Team Belly. Just wondering what your thoughts are for the film and what song will come from Life of a Showgirl, and what will the scene be like? Anyway, thanks so much for your work. Love you both. Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Yay, Thank you, God. Queen
Melbourne, Australia. Oh my God, I love
Fucking
that.
Love
our international Swifties. So fun. Great question also.
Yeah, really good question.
I did love, I forget if we talked about the Taylor's Team Belly. We did,
We
right?
did, yeah. Giving the politically correct answer.
Yeah, the right answer. I love, there's good guys on both sides.
Have you been seeing that everyone on TikTok is like, Travis is definitely Team Jeremiah?
Come on. Everybody just wants to. I mean, that's hilarious. It's hilarious. I think I said that last time. It's like, yeah, you know, there are moments where Jeremiah is fine, and
for sure.
I do think, and I promise I will read the book. I promise. But I am willing to bet that he is worse in the book than on the show, because as someone who had never read the book, he just doesn't seem that bad until the very end.
Yeah.
And then, so I imagine that people, because it seems like people were so diehard Team Conrad, like way before, you know, I don't know. So we'll have to see. But yeah, that's hilarious. As far as the movie goes, I would anticipate pretty much every Taylor song that she's ever put out. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
What would be in it? You know, well, what's going to happen in the movies?
I know. What?
The marriage,
I guess. If you had to predict one Life of a Showgirl song to be in it.
Jenny Han's asking to put like Wood in there. You think she would?
That would be so crazy.
I would fucking crack up. Like, I feel like she does things to be funny. Like, she does it to match up well. I'm sure it'll be multiple songs. I can't imagine there would only be one song, right? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I think there'll definitely be...
I'm going to the album.
Definitely be more than one Taylor song, I would assume, just because, you know, there was almost one in every episode.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like there have to be at least one or two.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say maybe, like, one from Life of a Showgirl and then one from an older, like
a Fearless track.
Yeah, like, The Way I Loved You could be a good callback. Yes. I'm still in the camp of Don't Blame Me.
I would love Don't Blame Me.
Yeah.
Would love Don't Blame Me. Like, maybe even like a slow version. I have chills at the thought of it. The chill. I love a fast song slowed down. We could also do Fate of Ophelia,
I was going to say Fate of Ophelia or Opalite too. Just because like those like
Wish List.
I could see like a montage of like their love story or something to Fate of Ophelia or something. Mm-hmm. Father Figure with Conrad.
Everybody wants Father Figure with Conrad. But yeah, I think it's very, very likely that we'll get multiple Taylor Swift songs just because it's so intertwined with Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah's stories at this point. And I have a very strong feeling that a lot of Swifties will be going out to the theater in hopes that there will be multiple. Yeah. But yeah, I would say any of those options are good. But I think you're right about there being a mix, like maybe one or two from Life of a Showgirl. But we're gonna get. I would feel that we would get some callbacks,
100%
older ones, and you know, Jenny Han loves a flashback.
She loves a flashback. She loves a montage.
Loves a montage. So yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be their wedding and maybe some drama ensues.
Yep.
But I can't really think of
and always maybe walk down the aisle.
Ooh, I love that.
Love.
Okay, let's go into the next one.
Hey, Kelly and Gia. I love you guys both so much. I'm so glad you guys came back from being canceled.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know my theory. I think the 50 Cent song in Ruin the Friendship is 21 questions. Just listen to the lyrics, and it will be pretty obvious. It also came out around the same time as Get Rich or Die Trying and the high school years that Taylor Swift were attending. And 21 is also 12 backwards. Gotta love that numerology.
Good one.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Queen.
Good one.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
I'm going to look at the lyrics for 21 questions. That is so fucking funny. If I think I know what that sounds like in my head. You know how when you haven't heard a song in a long time, you're like, I don't even know what that sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know that song at all, to be honest. New York City.
Yeah, New York City. You are now rocking with 50 Cent. You gotta love it. I just want to chill and twist the lie. LYE.
Yeah.
Catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I mean,
Ooh,
yeah. Like, I bet this is it.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you still love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Oh, I think I know this song.
Love
if
for
I felt
me,
left,
girl. Would you see me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, by the way, it's definitely this. You're so right.
Yeah. I love
me
that.
if I was down and out.
You still have love for me.
Girl.
Yeah.
If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? I love 50 Cent.
Honestly, shout out 50
Shout
Cent.
out to him. So rich, too. Damn, so smart.
But good numerology callback.
Great spot there. Nice. I bet that song would so play at like a prom.
Totally. Especially in like 2009, 2008.
Absolutely. If I dig deep enough, I probably dance to it at my own prom.
Probably.
You know?
Hi, Taylor Watch. I've been loving the pod. I don't have a ton of friends that I can dive really deep into the Taylor lore with. It's been great to have your podcast during this showgirl era.
Yay.
I wanted to call in with a fan theory that I saw on Instagram. And it's that Taylor wrote The Life of a Showgirl with Britney Spears in mind, which makes so much sense because there are those photos of Taylor as a young artist meeting Britney Spears, and it kind of gave me chills to think about that.
Same.
I am also a Louisiana girl, so I love Britney, and it makes me kind of sad to see what has happened to Britney, but it's like Taylor has, taken those warnings and turned her career into something totally different, and then is probably, so to speak, passing the torch to Sabrina in a way. I just love that thought. So just wanted to call that in. Thank you guys so much for the pod, and can't wait to tune in.
Thanks, Queen.
Yay. Thanks, Queen. So real. And you're spot on, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of parallels have been drawn between this showgirl conversation and Britney Spears. And I think that, it all really fits. And you always feel bad for Britney. Like, it's...
Dude, I was watching this TikTok, and I think the girl was, like, being like, oh, the original showgirl. Or, like, not the original, but, like, one of the most famous showgirls ever. Like, the pop princess is Britney Spears.
Of course.
And I didn't realize that she was, like, 24 when she shaved her head and, like, went through all of that crazy trauma and all that stuff. Awful.
And the way
she was a year younger than me. Like, it's crazy with 2 kids.
The way they talked about it too, like they talked about her online was so, especially after that, like
dealing with postpartum, and like Kevin Federline was like trying to start his career.
He's such a slimy fucking snake. You see him write a book being like Britney would stand over the kids with a knife.
Really?
He like wrote that in his book, and she had to come out and be like, I don't know why he's saying that. Like that's not. And again, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? And I'm not saying that. He's a total fucking liar, and I'm not saying that Britney doesn't need help, because I do think that there is an element to that.
Yeah.
But those are just crazy things to put in a book and slander the mother of your children, and ultimately she's sick and she's been through so much.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't. I don't know. Actually, you know what? A perfect example of this. I did watch the whole Call Her Daddy Kim Kardashian interview. And it was pretty good. I credit where credit is due to Kim. Like, we obviously, she's a snake, she's a bitch, whatever. But she like knows that and doesn't care.
Yeah.
And she still does what she's gonna do. She talked about Alex Cooper asked her a lot of questions about Kanye, and I was surprised that she was so willing to answer them all.
Yeah.
And obviously, I was eating it up. But she says that that now that the kids are a little bit older, North specifically has said to her, like, Mom, you don't have to like hype up Dad all the time. Like, we get it. Like, we get the vibe. Like, we know that you guys are divorced and whatever. Because she was like, I would never say a bad thing about him. Like, I would never go out of my way. I would try to shield them from like the stuff happening online. And they see stuff. They're especially North is older, so she's gonna be exposed to some of it from friends and stuff. But she said that now she doesn't go out of her way to be like, oh, your dad. But she also just doesn't say anything then. She's not going to now start talking shit. She's just going to not go out of her way to say nice things about him. And that, that if he wants to see the kids, she lets him see the kids. Like, there's never an issue where they don't. And she said that he has very clear manic phases, and that when he's not in a manic phase, that things are a lot different than when he is.
Yeah.
And that is true for anyone that is mentally ill like that. But that energy, especially with Kanye, who, I mean, I'll talk shit about Kanye all day long, literally till I'm blue in the face. There's no denying he's a sick man, literally. And even the horrible things that he's done and said and whatever, and the way he's treated people and how he acts and blah, blah, blah. And still, Kim, his ex, and I'm sure, she's been through a lot herself being with him, will still not really talk shit.
Yeah.
So to see Kevin Federline do this is fucked up. Like, it's fucked up. And who the fuck are you, Kevin Federline? Like, I just...
No, literally. He has nothing... It
makes me so upset to see.
He's a scumbag slime ball, totally.
And he always has been. Yeah. And he was when they first got married. When they first got married,
no one liked them together, right? Yeah.
It's not that they didn't like them together. They thought... First, they were trying to be like, oh, Britney is, like, forcing her backup dancer to, like, be with her. Then... people started being like, well, Kevin Federline, like once Britney started like not being okay, people were like, well, what's his deal?
Yeah.
And that kind of fizzled out. But in my head, it's like, no, what the fuck is his deal?
Yeah.
Because now that we're hearing all this stuff about Britney in retrospect and seeing what she went through, did anyone have her fucking back?
It
like,
really
did anyone
seems
come in and
like
be like,
literally
hey, this
no.
guy's an asshole. Maybe you shouldn't have kids and get married with him and whatever. And obviously, 20 plus years has passed. But still, yeah. And I think that Showgirl, the conversation surrounding it is very hot and cold, and we've said it a million times. Like, there are good parts and there are bad parts, and I think that Britney Spears is a really good example of that, like Showgirl. Speaking of Sabrina, though, the passing of the torch to Sabrina, I do agree with that. I think that she kind of falls into that category of a Showgirl as well.
Yeah.
Sabrina's SNL intro, her fake Carrie Bradshaw Sex in the City.
That was so cute.
So good.
Yeah.
She is just, I just love her.
She's
love her.
funny. She's really, really would like to see her in another acting role.
Me too, bad.
Yeah.
I hope so.
More specifically, the daughter of Amanda Seyfried and Mamma Mia 3.
Has to be. Everyone, sometimes, they get it right with fan casting.
Yeah.
People have been talking about that for a long time. And I believe Amanda Seyfried herself said that she would like that.
She did. Yeah.
So make it
happen. I would die
now.
for that.
Me too.
Hey, guys. My name's Haley. I'm from Ohio. I was just calling because I wanted to let everybody know that Elizabeth Taylor is the best song on the new album. I'm not really sure why. When I see people's rankings, Elizabeth Taylor's at the end, and I'm not really sure why.
People are crazy for that.
So if you guys could elaborate on why you think that is. That was the song that when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's it. That's the best song on this album, and I still stand by that. But the lyric that really resonated with me, I don't know, it gives me cold chills whenever she says in Opalite, you finally left the table, and what a simple thought, you're starving till you're not. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but like I don't know, I love it so much. A lot of people think that she's talking about, like she finally left the restaurant, but I kind of took it as that's her talking to Travis in that part, talking about Travis.
Yeah.
I just think she meant what you bring to the table, like what you were bringing to the table in the relationship, and the other person was not bringing anything to the table. Mm-hmm. And that's how I take it. But
me too.
Absolutely same.
Yeah, I just wanted to know your guys' opinions on that. So
yay.
Thanks, Queen. Thanks, Haley.
Thanks, Diva. No, yeah, spot on. I think, and that's another thing too, is I'm happy that fans understand this switching of perspective and also who is being addressed in certain songs, and not like putting so much weight onto like, this is what she's talking about and this is what she's doing, you know what I mean? In these instances, you're kind of led to think like she's speaking generally / to Travis, like, what a simple thought, you're starving till you're not. Yeah. It's like, that's just a euphemism, like she's just like, oh, but I agree. I don't necessarily think, I didn't think about the restaurant in that. There's another time where I think about the restaurant, though. Is it Opalite that people are only talking about? I thought there was another case where I was like, oh, this fits better. Regardless, that starving metaphor is clearly like for love. Like you're starving for love, affection, attention, like, and you don't realize that you're not getting it in the way that you need it until
you get up and
get it the way you need it. Yeah. It's like you could be sitting at that restaurant forever and be great about it and love it, and then maybe a different plate of food or someone else sits down with you, and then you know what I mean, like you can tie it in that way. But no, I always took that as talking to Travis or someone else who has been through it. Yeah,
I agree.
Who gives it all and doesn't get it back.
I like I like the connection of the two, because I do think it like does kind of coincide a little bit.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely like, I don't think she wrote that with having Right Where You Left Me in mind.
No.
And then with Elizabeth Taylor,
oh yeah,
definitely a song that has grown on me a lot, because I think after the first couple listens, I maybe would have ranked it lower. And I think I said this on the show, actually, that I was like, if I had to rank them, I probably would have put it last. But then I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, wait, no, I wouldn't. Like, this song's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's very hard. We should, at some point, maybe next week, after we, like, have 2 solid weeks, try to rank and see where we would put each one.
Agreed.
But Elizabeth Taylor has been growing on me a lot, like, way more than I thought.
It's still one of my top favorite songs. It might have even gone all the way up to number 2. Like, I still have actually Romantic up there as number 1, but Elizabeth Taylor, I think, is like an official number 2 for me. I love the sound, obviously, so much. It's very, very Reputation vibes, in my opinion. But I do love the story within the song a lot, too. I like picturing it as Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
I like the imagery of the view of Portofino was on my mind. And so it's like you're thinking of Portofino, you're thinking of Paris, you're thinking of, and I love that. Anything that makes me feel like I'm in Europe, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I just like that vibe.
And it has like an extravagant like sound to it almost.
I think that song is going to hit really fucking hard in July and August of next summer. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's such a good, like the sun begins to set on summer kind of song.
You have like a glass of wine.
Yeah. And a view of Portofino was on my mind. Like, maybe even like, here's the picture I'm painting. Like, I'm at the Plaza Athénée, and it's like kind of a rainy day in Paris, and I've got a glass of wine or champagne or something, and I'm looking out the window thinking about my summer holiday in Portofino. Like, that's how I think about it.
Yeah, I love that.
And I just love I love thinking about it like that. So I hope everybody else could think about it like that too.
Hey girls, this is Chloe. I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Earbuds mopping the floor.
Love it.
I'm just listening to the latest episode, and I've been meaning to call because I don't know if I'm out of the loop, but what the hell is shiny bug? Like, what does that mean? Did we ever, like, figure that out? Am I behind? I don't understand. Like, I listen to every episode. I'm so in the know. And I feel like I just skipped over shiny bug. I know it was a vinyl, but like, what does that mean? I feel like that's an Easter egg. Please help me. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah,
we will, girl. We didn't. You know what we didn't? I know where it's from.
You do?
Oh yeah, I found it. Oh yeah, it's one of the poems. It's in the poem.
Oh.
Which is something I realized that we never discussed, because I think when we were breaking it down at first, we still didn't have all the poems. Like,
no, we never had any of the poems.
Between the two of us, I don't think we have all of the vinyl variants. Like, I only have the original one.
I do have the shiny bug, though.
Yeah. But anyway, so there are poems within all of the vinyl variants, and the shiny bug one specifically had this, and I'll read the poem because I put it on my story, actually. It says, and this, I put it on my story because it's the perfect example. And remember, this is written before the album came out, months ago, probably a year ago, whenever. The foresight is crazy in this poem. Okay. Perhaps someday they will despise you again. Perhaps it's not a matter of if, but when. They'll reassess your merits and then take a magnifying glass to the shiny bug, deflate all the heroes they had decided she was, and maybe they'll do it just because. But you live by a strict code. Never believe your own mythology. Never type your name into the search bar. Let the wolves howl all they want. The moon should never howl back. Chills.
Love that line.
If you play, it's a losing game, so you keep yourself too busy to ever learn what's their name's name. And these are all the reasons you are still somewhat sane. Obsessed
Love
with this poem.
Yeah.
Tattoo it on my body. But, and right, the foresight of that.
So shiny bug is kind of just like a reference to herself.
Yes. And where it's like, oh, everyone likes the new shiny bug,
they'll
shiny
squash
toy.
it as soon as,
Exactly. They think it's cool, and then you come in and you're like, wait, she's poisonous.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe. And it's interesting to me how Taylor is able to predict this kind of, and that also goes to show you that this just happens every fucking time.
Yeah,
it always happens.
I feel like that poem is kind of something she's been dealing with forever.
Yeah. She was fully prepared for this kind of backlash to an album. You know what I mean? To her being happy.
Yeah.
And that somehow it's sad.
Yeah.
But it does make me feel a little bit better, I guess, because it's like,
she has a positive mindset behind it.
Yeah, and a thick skin. Like, and
look at the way that she like reacted to like Rep getting hated on and like Miss Americana. She was like fuck, I'll just make like a better album. Yeah, whatever. Like with this, she was just like, I just don't care. Like, I know it's good. I love it. We worked so hard on it. I'm not paying attention to what anyone has to say.
Exactly.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, Gia. This is Sarah in South Dakota.
Hey, Sarah.
Love the show so much, and I really love the new album.
Yay.
I was just thinking about something and really wanted your guys' opinion on it. I was thinking, is the song Wood, is it a sister song to the song The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived? 'Cause I was just thinking about it, and I was thinking we went from You Didn't Measure Up in Any Measure of a Man to New Heights of Manhood. Anyway, let me know your thoughts.
Listen, I don't know if I would say they're sister songs.
Yeah, no, that's a hilarious.
But it is a hilarious comparison for sure, and I think she definitely upgraded, no doubt.
Without question. It also it's so funny too because I do believe that most Taylor Swift songs have like a sister song or have like a, you know, one kind of flows into the other or they can come together or whatever. But yeah, I do think that there is this running narrative of like, listen, nobody was treating me right and now I'm getting treated right.
Yeah.
And
I know that, and that's why I think I love this song so much. It's like she's so like happy and is like wants to show it off, and I love that. Like it's funny, and I mean if you do look at the comparison of Smallest Man That Ever Lived, like those lyrics are so intense and she was so hurt and destroyed by this event that happened to her, by this person that ruined her life. So to like look at that and then look at the comparison to Wood, it's like, wow. Yeah. Her entire life has changed, and her entire like love life and perspective of love and all that stuff has changed, and what a fun like thing to experience, and what a nice thing that we are able to see like through her lens of, you know, you can go through this awful time where you literally feel like the man you were with is a sleeper cell spy that wanted to kill you. Yeah, yeah. But you can come out of that and find this beautiful relationship that makes you want to make funny innuendos.
Completely. Yeah. Gia, some could say you're starving till you're not.
Exactly.
But that is, I think that messaging applies throughout this entire album for her and for everybody in her orbit.
Totally.
Hey, Kelly and Gia. This is Franziska, your biggest fan in Austria.
Austria!
I love you guys so
it,
much. I'm listener since episode 1, might I add. And I'm calling to say, can we take a moment to talk about how perfectly cancelled and Father Figure, especially the bridge and last chorus of Father Figure, fits the part being cancelled and then coming back stronger than ever?
Yes.
Because I had to think of you guys immediately as soon as I figured out the lyric situation with Father Figure. In my mind, the first part of the song is Barstool's POV, and then the last chorus, where the perspective switches, I imagine you two being the father figure, and then with You Wanna Fight, You Found It, I Got the Place Surrounded. That's where I imagine you fighting so hard to not get cancelled, and the place being surrounded is all the Taylor Watch listeners commenting they want you back, and sending Dave DMs, and with I Was Your Father Figure.
Oh, cut off. I guess it ended.
Oh, no. I mean, no, but that's, I love that.
Love that.
Love.
Love that.
And
like,
that is
I literally
exactly,
have chills thinking about that.
Like, so fucking funny, by the way. So funny, so good. And, I mean, yeah. Like, yeah.
No, totally. I mean, when I thought of canceled, like, literally the first thing I was like, oh my God, this is literally about us.
Yes,
like, wow.
of course. This is fucking play about us.
Is this play about us?
Literally. Yeah. A funny little aside, I did get, when the album came out, Dave always will text and ask him whatever about Taylor Swift stuff to make sure he's not speaking out of his ass. And I appreciate that. And he did ask me what Father Figure was about. He goes, what's this song? What's this about? I was like,
it's about us. So funny.
Hilarious. And I did explain it. And so, I don't know. But he, you know.
No,
he knows
it's
the
very
lore now.
funny. And I think someone else
for him to not know.
Oh, I forget what it was. Maybe it was on your TikTok, but when we posted that video to Canceled, I think it was on that. I can't remember, or someone DM'd me, but they were like, I saw Dave somewhere.
Oh, it was Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
And it was,
And they were like, I went up to him, was like, thank you so much for bringing back Taylor Watch. So I always think about that, like, it literally means the world that you guys do that, especially like going up to Dave. Like, I think that's like the biggest showing of like that we actually have real life fans.
Yes.
But yeah, I love that like visual of I got the place surrounded, us and all the Taylor Watch listeners.
It's
showing up to the door.
My absolute favorite thing.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm looking for the comment.
Yeah.
I can't find it right now. Because there are so many. But for real, somebody had said like, "Oh, I went up to Dave at one of the college football things."
That's what it was.
He is out there every weekend. So if you see him and you're a Taylor Watch fan, just say thanks for bringing back Taylor Watch. It's our favorite.
And you
show.
can even like give him a compliment too, like great timing. Like way to
something
save
like that.
it. Yeah,
that is the number one. I will say, like, if there is any way to make us look good, like, besides obviously everyone does so much. They listen to the show and they comment, whatever, and we love you. Also, please subscribe to the YouTube. We're really close to 20K.
I know, it's exciting.
So if you aren't subscribed to the YouTube and you listen on YouTube or watch on YouTube, usually make sure you're subscribed. But the best way to help us generally is just to hype us up to date.
Totally. Seriously.
Show him that we're here and we're just in our own little corner having fun and being good.
Doing our thing. We're being good, not breaking any rules.
Exactly. But thank you to everybody who always has our back in that way. And Cancel does feel like us. Like
it does.
In so many ways.
And
that's all the girls that we know.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was saying.
Just,
and I think we talked about this on an episode before, but I said, like, on my story, I was like, oh, this reminds me of, like, my Barstool girls. And everyone's like, and I just got, like, 2 or 3 DMs that were like, this isn't what you think it is. Like, that's not a good thing. It's like, well, no, you clearly don't understand the meaning of the song then.
Right, exactly.
Because, I love that. Like, I feel like the women at Barstool get, like, canceled by, like, Barstool fans all the time by the stupidest shit.
Yeah.
And we all stick together.
We have each other's backs and we laugh because that's why that song hits so hard is not, and again, it's haters on the internet, not just Barstool people, but it's like whoever's replying to us in our shit being assholes. And it's just because we're juxtaposed against all these other guys here. But I think that like the idea that, oh, did you make a joke only a man could? They catch you having too much fun. Like the amount of people that are like, oh, she's drunk. I post a classy photo of me with a $40 glass of champagne and I'm sipping it nicely. And it's like, what drunk ass Keegs is out here again?
No, literally.
What are you talking about?
Whenever I post a video like in bed, you're high as fuck, you fucking drug addict.
Degenerate, whatever the fuck, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but Dana Beers can literally funnel beer up his asshole and he gets people laugh about it. I have one glass of a beautiful French
and you're a drunk
champagne
hag.
and I'm an old drunk hag, barren bitch, like cat lady. I don't even have cats. It's like I don't even have super OCD. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my god. It's
never easy.
It's never easy. So that's why cancel hits really hard because it's said with an eye roll. It's said with a
she's not talking about my friend's getting canceled because they said the N-word.
No,
like they're saying my friend's getting canceled
for dumb shit. Yes, for being a woman essentially.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get into DMs. Hey ladies, I've been listening to Life of a Showgirl nonstop and I'm loving it. I saw someone online say father figure fits with Arabin from Throne of Glass, and I love that comparison.
Yes.
Also, if you're interested, my top 5 are Opalite, Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Father Figure, and Wood.
Nice.
And I wanted to point out that connection with Arabin and Aylin, if you guys are Throne of Glass readers, because my friend who like wasn't really a big fan of the album, I was like, wait, let's go listen to Father Figure and picture Aylin and Arabin, and it's like kind of their story to the T.
It could not be more exactly on it.
And I think that's something that I would add to my list of questions for Taylor. Why was debut off this set? Mm-hmm. And then now I'm adding the list. Have you ever read Throne of Glass or the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas?
I am just so curious about that. I bet a lot of people are curious about that. Yeah. I think I have a feeling I feel like those books and series are kind of like they infiltrate your brain in a way you don't expect.
No, 100%.
I almost feel like we'd see a phrase, a lyric, and be like, "Oh, she likes ACOTAR." You know what I mean? Like
totally.
But Father Figure kind of does do that. And while there are so many examples and so many parallels between Father Figure and endless stories about that kind of trope, it does really fit well.
Totally, like I turned your rags into gold. Took you to the chateau. Like the chateau is
literally the chateau,
inn or whatever, the keep, the Assassin's Keep, or whatever it was called.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe that storyline does fit in with a lot of different, especially when what's the song where she says you want a complex female. Is that canceled? Wishlist, yeah. Complex female characters, like stuff like that. Like I do believe that unfortunately just is like if you have a complex female character, and of course the ACOTAR series is centered around women who are the main characters in these movies. Like And they are complex female characters, in my opinion. And I think that Aylin Galathynius is like the most complex of all the Sarah J. Maas universe women. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like she's the baddest bitch.
Oh God.
We love, Phaedra's fine. And I mean, I like Phaedra. I'm talking
shit
about Phaedra.
I like Nesta.
And I like Nesta a lot.
She's
but
definitely complex. Aylin is by far
the baddest bitch.
Yeah.
Bar none. So,
obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question for the list. I bet she has. Like, I kind of feel like she
has.
But I feel
like
we would have seen it spill over.
I know. I feel like
not.
she would have maybe mentioned it, but I feel like maybe that does open a crazy can of worms. So
totally. And it is. I mean, she's a fantasy girly. She likes Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And the pipeline to Sarah J. Maas from Harry Potter is not very long.
No, not at all.
It's basically the next thing up.
Another person DM'd us saying that father figure reminded them of Throne of Glass and Aelin and Arabin.
Mm-hmm. I saw an edit. I posted an edit on my story of that.
Oh shit!
Of the two of them. Yeah. It was like some girl dressed up as both.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
This one says, "Hi Kelly and Gia. The silent disco was so fun. I'm loving the album rollout so far.
Yay.
One thing I wanted to get your thoughts on was how was it being on the Swift Effect episode? I DM'd Kelly that I felt like the guy from Billboard was in a hostage video being forced to say nice things about Taylor. It seemed like he had kind of a bad attitude. What do you think? I just love how you guys are blowing up since the podcast came back, and I'm so happy for you both. Keep living that showgirl life. Love you guys, and hope you have a great day."
Yay! I remember this girl's DM.
Yeah,
we went back
and
forth a little bit.
Yeah, so funny.
Yeah. I chatted with her a little bit about it, and I totally agree.
Totally agree.
So funny.
The Page Six guy was an interesting character.
No, Billboard.
Oh, Billboard. Sorry,
and the Page Six people too. Well, actually, now we can talk about it. There's a little bit of space between. Yeah. So we didn't know who else was going to be in the episode, necessarily what they're talking about. We saw season 1, obviously. Yeah. And we still, huge shout out to NBC for doing it with us. Shout out to Cody Broadway, the guy who helped produce it and whatever.
Totally.
I do think he did a really good job. It was interesting seeing the Billboard guy in there. It was also interesting seeing the Page Six people in there.
Yeah.
Both of which we do not like.
No. Yeah. It definitely threw us for a loop. Seeing that table of people, 25 people.
The Page Six people.
Yeah, in one room for Page
Six. I'll be very transparent. I fucking hated that.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like it at all. I don't like, and I honestly
why
didn't
do you
like
have
being
so many people in one room?
Yeah.
I was hoping that maybe they were hey, let's fill in the room so it looks
I'm sure that's what happened.
You just don't need that many people covering Taylor Swift in one room.
No.
Literally salivating at the mouth to try to find something.
And that is how it looked. And I am curious to know if that was how it was intended to look. Are we supposed to be showing a few sides of the coin? Because we also had on our episode was Brian West, our good friend
who we love
and who does have that journalistic integrity when it comes to Taylor Swift.
Totally.
He is always reporting the facts and he's not in it for the conspiracies. He's just covering her as a journalist. And I respect the shit out of him for that. And whereas the Page Six people, I don't respect in the way that they cover Taylor Swift. I think that they
run with whatever.
Yeah, the way they talk, they speak in rumors, they speak in conspiracies, and they're looking for the clicks. They're looking for the traffic.
The first thing that they were talking about in the Swift Effect was the Blake Lively thing, and we were both
ugh. And so to be juxtaposed with them, I didn't love.
Yeah, me too.
I just, obviously we want it
really clear. You
just
wanted it to be positive.
Right, exactly, which we want it really clear too, that we're not like that.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to be in the same conversation, but I understand that they need to show all sides of how people do cover Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the show. But Page Six's methods feel predatory to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't like it at all.
No, that definitely was whoa.
Yeah, I hated that a lot. And so that was weird. But being involved in that obviously is amazing.
It was so fun.
Really cool.
They were really nice.
So
the questions
nice.
that they asked were super nice and positive towards Taylor and all that stuff. And we did not have a negative experience at all.
No.
It just, it definitely, I felt like the episode had a different vibe than the previous season.
Yeah,
100%.
I agree.
And I think a lot of it had to do with that Billboard guy. He just kind of had a stick up his ass, to be honest.
He had bad energy.
He had bad attitude. Every time they asked him about Taylor, he'd roll his eyes and be well, it's Taylor Swift, so what do you expect? It's so why'd you even agree to do the interview if you're just going to be snarky?
Right, exactly. And I guess too, they over at Peacock NBC are putting together this thing. They're trying to find people from each facet of the, it's well-rounded, I would say. But the Billboard guy, if they asked us, we'd be well, the Billboard people hate her.
Yeah, 100%.
And as much as they pretend like they don't, the people who
that
cover
guy,
her
it was
talk
so
shit.
obvious. It literally
and the
pained him to say something nice about her.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it did seem to me they almost put him in a corner where he like couldn't say anything bad.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I hated his tone and I hated his
vibe.
I
did not like his tone.
Yeah. And but the other ladies, those other like older ladies, they were lovely.
They were lovely.
And I mean, it was well balanced and did show reality. Mm-hmm. Although it just reminded me how much, at least I'll speak for myself, hate the way that like Page Six reports on.
Yeah.
And we just why they're not a trusted source of ours. Why they, you know what I mean? Like we just don't. Yeah. I don't fuck with them. Like I won't repost their shit anymore. Like I just. Yeah. They're I will say a gossip rag now, unfortunately. They always have been, but even more so, I feel. I
will say that there was that one girl, I'm dead. Someone just texted me, hey, Gianna. That's just not my name.
Oh, God.
Rock on. I just saw it. Wait, sorry. What were we literally
saying?
One
girl, Page Six.
Oh, yeah. There was like one girl that stood up for Taylor a little bit when she was like, well, sometimes her music is like storytelling, so like we can't take everything for facts.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that poor girl's probably fighting for her life in there.
Completely right. You need more people like that. Yeah. And I just wish that they would have less of like a shark eye look in their faces when
it's just like so unnecessary to have 50 people in a room.
It's just the tone is bad. Yeah. I don't know. But ultimately, it was amazing doing it. Would always do it again.
Of course.
Would do anything positive. And that is what we said when we were asked to do it. We were like, we watched season 1. We're like, this is a positive light, shedding positive light on Taylor, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, we'll be involved. Yeah. Like, I would never, we would never, like, want to be involved in something that's, like, shit-talking.
Hell no.
Or even, to be misconstrued in the wrong way. But the questions they were asking us, like, after the fact, I wasn't worried at all for either of us because in my head I was like, those were all nice, and there's no way to twist this into something bad. Yeah, no. You know? So
no, I wasn't nervous. I was just more just like, I hope people don't push us into their squad.
Yeah. I don't want to be lumped in with Page Six ever.
No, never.
Yep.
Okay. Do you think the Valentines and the Spotify pop-up were for the actually romantic line, like not a future thing, but in the past? P.S. I love your listening party. Even silent, it was fun and easy.
Yay! Thanks for that. And yes, I think that was definitely an actually romantic.
I think that they were. Yeah. It was kind of supposed to be like, Valentine's Day, like her and silly. Travis.
So yeah, now at this point, I think all the rumors of like something's happening on Valentine's Day. Like, I don't think that's.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Mm-hmm. We could throw that one in the trash.
Okay, here we go. Hi, Gia and Kelly. Greetings from Finland, and thanks for the fantastic pod. I think of you both as my cool Swiftie sisters from New York. Now that the album is out, which I absolutely love, I'm curious about how you handle the Taylor hate. She's such a big deal that some people just need to hate out here without any logical reasons. Mm-hmm. However, this time I'm talking about those so-called Swifties who are quite vocal about their disappointment with this album. They claim that Travis has ruined Taylor's songwriting abilities and that they miss Toe, I said Toe, and the ever more folklore type of writing. I just can't wrap my head around why some Swifties can't appreciate our personal friend Taylor being so happy and in love. Us Swifties have been spoiled with 12 different albums and eras. Taylor has always has something for you to relate. Lots of love and take care, Ellie. Or Thank Eli. You. It's E-L-L-I. I'm going to say Ellie.
I think double L is safe to say Ellie.
Right.
Regardless, thank you from Finland.
Shout out Finland.
Love.
Finland.
Love it.
Do you know that?
No. No, I don't. I was just going to...
From SpongeBob?
I mean, I love SpongeBob.
Finland! No. I kind of forget, like, what the context of that is. But
every the same guy that says, my leg.
No, Patrick says, Finland. I think he gets, hit in the head with a baseball bat. He says, Finland or something.
Sure.
But yes.
And listen, we love that.
There has been this weird phenomenon going on especially TikTok. I don't know about you, but TikTok is my biggest.
It's the money thing.
Yeah. People making these crazy edits. Mm-hmm. It's like, blah, blah, blah. I saw this girl make a TikTok that was like, I can't watch another video of people like being like, I miss Joe, like I miss Dad, blah blah blah, and she's like, Dad hated Mom.
Yeah, like sorry.
Dad didn't like Mom.
What
Dad didn't want Mom to shine. Why are we still talking about Dad? He's gone.
It makes no sense.
He was never even Dad. He was an enigma. He literally
was a stop on the road.
That's what I just don't understand. Like, obviously they dated for such a long time, and he was such a big part of her life and relationship and music and all this stuff, but like, we barely knew him. He barely showed us anything. You know what this is, though, Gia?
It has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with Taylor. It has nothing to do with any of it. It has to do with the people that, whatever they were going through when these albums came out, they felt like Taylor related to them because they were going through something similar, or they wanted to feel that like that. You know what I mean? Like you listen to My Tears Ricochet, and you want to relate because you want to feel bad and you got to get that out of your system. Yeah. And it is comforting to know that the biggest pop star in the world feels the same. Yeah. Or is going through a similar thing. So you assign your emotions to a song and you're excited that your bestie pop star can relate. Then when she's happy and she has new songs that like, okay, I don't relate to that song right now at this moment in time. The logical thing is just to go back to the other work and disassociate the pop star from it and just relate to the music that she's giving you and relate to that time in her life. Like you can compartmentalize Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? Like and also you don't know her. So whatever. Yeah. But I think that like, if you want to assign emotions to a song and project your own shit onto them, that's fine. But then don't get mad when the person that you're projecting your feelings on and projecting this feeling of like, I need to relate, like I need her to relate to me to feel better about how I feel. When that person moves on, you gotta switch it up. Like you have to look in the mirror and acknowledge the fact that, okay, I was the one that felt like this. Yeah. She wrote that song, yes, but she doesn't feel like that anymore. Now I need to reflect inward and do I want to now feel like, do I want to sing Wood? Maybe I should go to therapy. You know what I mean? Or do I want to keep crying over my tears ricochet? I'll do that too. Yeah. You know, like you don't have to, or you shouldn't be angry that someone is living their life that you don't know. You know what I mean?
So weird. It's just like so weird. Like that's like another thing that I could just never like I fear, of course I want to be famous, but like I always fear about getting too famous because imagine like scrolling on TikTok and seeing an edit of you and your ex-boyfriend like to call it what you want, like I would kill myself. It'd just be awful. Mad. So it's just like and I don't understand how you can call yourself a fan and then like post something like that. But yeah, exactly like you said, it's just like projecting your own insecurities.
People don't want to, they really don't want to look in the mirror, and I understand that you don't want to see yourself and you don't want to address your own issues and you want to wallow, and that is the problem, is that when Folklore and Evermore came out, it gave the sad girls the in. Yeah. And they were like, wow, she gets us. And it's like, yeah, she does. Yeah. But she's multifaceted. And it's time for you to also, you got to do that too. Like, you can't be sad forever.
How much sad do you think I had?
Right. And you can't be sad. Some people want to be sad forever. Yeah. And it's like, you can't be. Yeah. You have to live your life. Yeah. You know? And if you want to be sad, but remember that you also have to mix in a little bit of happiness too.
Yeah. So if you see any of the hate or any of these edits or whatever, just scroll, ignore.
Keep moving.
Yeah. It's none of our business.
They're just trying to get your money also. Yeah. Trying to get your clicks.
Okay, next one. Hi, ladies. This message is going to be sappy as hell. I don't think you guys fully realize how important you are to all of us Swifties, but especially ones like me. I live in a fairly small, very rural town. It's not cool to love Taylor here. I don't have anyone to talk about with. Oh, sorry. I don't have anyone to talk to about any Taylor.
But it's like, I was like, is this the town in Footloose? No. You know, like
literally no dancing, no Taylor, no happiness.
Oh my God, I hate this town.
I know, seriously. Listening to Taylor Watch each week literally is sitting with friends and talking all things Taylor. It's the only place I have to go. I listened to the album drop all alone. I went to the movie all alone. Only 30 people in the theater. And I was just obsessed with the entire album and dying to know how everyone was feeling. Saturday night, I put on your silent listening party, and it's exactly what I needed. I felt like I was watching with friends, and you loved what I loved. You caught what I caught. You cried when I cried. I will never forget, he died? Thank you for being here for us Swifties who don't have anyone to talk to about all things Taylor. I'm dying to hear what your favorites are on Tuesday now that you have digested it. I love Fate of Ophelia and Opalite, but I'm obsessed with Father Figure and Canceled and Actually Romantic. This album is fire. Love you both.
Oh my God.
Such a nice message.
Thank you so much for that sweet message.
Yeah.
And also, I'm so sorry you live in the Taylor Swift
Footloose what
town.
The hell?
Like, that's crazy.
Do you live in
30 people in the theater?
Yeah. She must live in a really small town. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So, like, honestly, I feel like even in Chatham, like, which isn't really that small of a town, I think my graduating class was like 350 kids.
Yeah.
I felt like it was not cool to like Taylor Swift too. Like,
I'm trying to think about when I was in school, because it was right when she started getting famous.
Yeah.
And no, I guess it wasn't. It was like horse girl energy. Yeah. Like, that's always how people, because she was country at first, to be fair. Like, it was like, you know, she was put in that bucket and she was stuck there. And like, the introspective, like kind of nerdy, smart, whimsical girls really liked her.
Yeah.
And then the like baddies, you know, in high school.
Yeah, like the popular girls.
Yeah, who were like taking, you know, tit photos on their
on Facebook.
LG chocolates. Yeah. They were like the brat girls.
Yeah,
whatever. And that's, I do feel like now those, like, you know, time and space has transcended that.
Yeah.
And Taylor is cool. Like, I just feel like, who can say that she's not cool? Like,
she's so cool.
That doesn't make sense to me anymore. But yeah, there was definitely a time. But I guess, I don't know. I always thought that just came with, like, age, maturity. You realize that, like, oh, she's not a loser. She's actually a billionaire, and she's really talented and cool, and talent is cooler than popularity generally. But I feel for you, girlfriend.
I know.
That's sad, but we're happy that you're here.
Yeah, seriously, happy that you found us and that we can all do stuff together. But yeah, that's why we like love and why we really wanted to work around the copyright thing, because like we really like to do this stuff with you guys, and it's so much fun to like, the community that we have is really fun, and being able to connect and like to really get into the Taylor stuff that you don't usually do with like your friends. Totally. Is super fun.
Yeah, because like I don't talk like this with my
definitely
friends.
not.
Like,
no.
all my friends are Swifties for sure, and occasionally we'll dive into a little bit of it. Like, and that's, you know, you go back to that thing of like, your friends will bring up something and I have to like, they'll be like, oh, did you see this? And it happened 6 weeks ago and we've talked about it at length, and I have to be like, wow, that's crazy, even though I'm done talking about it. Like, exactly. That's the kind of, but it's good to still have those people around you. Yeah.
Okay, 2 more. Hi, ladies. What are your thoughts on the Fate of Ophelia music video? I'm wondering if you would rank it as one of Taylor's best videos. All Too Well, the short film, is number 1 for me. Some of my other favorites are Willow, Fate of Ophelia, Delicate, Ready For, and Cardigan. What would you say are your top 5 favorites? Hope you had a fantastic day. Love you both.
Wow, that is a great question. Fate of Ophelia was a really good music video. Unfortunately, absolutely nothing in her entire discography, music video wise, comes close to Blank Space for me.
I was gonna say Blank Space is definitely your number 1.
It's the best. Like, I will never get over Blank Space. Like, it is one of the best videos. And for me, really, it's the fashion. The fashion in Blank Space is what sells me on everything. But I love the energy. I love the vibe. I love Taylor's look, her hair. Yeah. I feel like it was the first video where she really kind of leaned into that, like, I'm a crazy bitch.
Yeah, and of course.
Loved
it.
Loved it. But Fate of Ophelia is excellent. Yeah. I think style has to go up there. Let's go look and
I was going to say, I think I would put Fate of Ophelia up there for sure. As of right now, I maybe put that at like 5. But like, this is no particular order. I think I would go Fate of Ophelia. You Belong With Me. Just because the video. Classic Lucas
vid.
Till. Love it. The cheerleader. The
first Jules.
Yeah, the brown hair wig. Then I would probably do Wildest Dreams.
Great video.
Love Wildest Dreams music video.
Yep.
Then I would do Cardigan.
Really
for
good
sure.
Video. Yep.
And
Itchy.
What would my last one be?
I've got a great one that I'm not going to say it because I want it for myself.
Fuck. I'm trying to it would maybe be one of these from no, maybe I would say either maybe Antihero or Bejeweled. I can't really decide. I'd have to rewatch both and then decide, but I think Antihero would be my final one.
That's a good one. I think number one's Blank Space for sure.
Yeah.
By a mile. Number 2, I'll Bet You Think About Me.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Love that music video. I could watch it 10 billion times. I'll put Style in there because I really like that. I like that music video a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think it's beautiful to look at. I'm going to throw, this might be I wouldn't necessarily call it like one of her best videos, but for nostalgia purposes, Mean.
Yeah.
I love Mean.
Mean is very cute.
And then it's probably a tie, maybe a 3-way tie between Lavender Haze, Antihero, and Bejeweled, because I feel like they all just came out right around the same time because the same album and everything. So they kind of all give me the same vibe, but I love the vibe of Midnights, and I feel like those 3 songs really do encapsulate the vibe of Midnights.
Totally agree.
And so love that. 3-way tie at the bottom. Was that?
Yeah.
So,
Antihero, Bejeweled, and Lavender Haze.
Yes.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that, and I totally agree with the fact that they all perfectly encapsulate Midnights.
Totally. And I do love the Fate of Ophelia. It's just right now in my head too new for me to even put it. It needs a little longevity for me to start bumping it up above the others.
I feel like from the first like the first shot, I was like, oh, this is it for me.
It also has a tremendous fashion, and and I love the big one shot.
I love the wigs,
the references.
I love that.
It is really good.
That video that I sent you, that little boy, where he's like butt cheeks.
Yeah, that was so funny. There's
this TikTok of this little boy watching the Fate of Ophelia music video, and it's the part where Taylor's wearing the like Marilyn Monroe hair and the red bodysuit, and she's walking to the seat, and the little boy just goes, butt cheeks.
It's actually, if you saw the movie where they do the behind the scenes stuff, in that moment she's like, and then I'm gonna walk, and there'll be like she basically says like a little bit of cheek, So it's so funny that like that was intentional, and it's like this mom watching with her small child, and he's like, butt cheeks. Like, yeah, that's exactly how I felt when I saw that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, butt
like
cheeks.
You literally just can't help yourself. You just had to point out butt cheeks,
and they look great.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And I also loved when she was like, the fans loved when I did like the chair move. That was so funny.
Yeah, she
knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
And whoever keeps track for her / like however much she looks, I'm glad that she sees the positive stuff too. Because the fans go crazy for the vigilante shit.
For
chair
Tay-ass.
Yeah, we love Tay-ass.
Yeah, of course.
She put Tay-ass in the book. Like she knows that we love Tay-ass.
She put it on her Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was like a fan photo.
100%.
So funny.
100%. So good.
Okay, so last one, and this is a homework assignment for us. So this will be for Monday.
Okay, I'll write it down right now.
Hi, besties. I have a homework assignment for you two ladies if you choose to accept it. Before Showgirl came out, people were Easter egging that each track represented a previous Taylor album. While I don't think that is really the case, I've sort of found myself attaching songs to albums. My assignment, all in fun, is if you could assign an album to a specific song, which songs go to which album? It could be because of a specific lyric, a vibe, a theme. I have a couple that I keep associating. Fate of Ophelia is TTBD. In my head, Ophelia is a tortured poet. TTBD was about love that made you feel insane, like you're always going to be betrayed and alone. Fate of Ophelia is about being saved from that. Canceled would be Rep. For me, it's like that was then and this is now. Ruin the Friendship is Fearless because it has that same feel to me. Father Figure is Folklore because it just reminds me of My Tears Ricochet, only now Taylor has all the power. And I hope you guys accept the assignment, and if so, cannot wait to see what you come up with. Love you.
Love that.
Yes.
I would do that. So should we do it like just
right now
Showgirl?
or Monday?
No, for Monday. But like
just Showgirl.
Showgirl.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. We've written that down. We'll definitely do that. Something else I saw that was super fun. People were like, "Oh, Taylor did she put 31 songs on Torture Poets / Anthology.
Oh, I did see this.
And 12 songs on Life of a Showgirl, so people could have a birthday
surprise song,
which I loved. So now here's my question.
I know, but mine sucks.
I didn't really love mine either, but here's the question. Like, right, so Showgirl tracks have to be the months, right?
Yeah.
And then, so mine would be The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter with Fortnite. Which I don't really like.
No, I don't know how that would.
I feel like it does kind of go with me, though.
But I don't know, how would I...
12-1.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I'm trying to find... Where the fuck is the anthology? 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. Okay, oh, Jesus. Mine would be Elizabeth Taylor and The Prophecy.
Ooh!
That's kind of interesting.
Good, though.
Like
Elizabeth Taylor, change the prophecy.
Yeah!
And I sound like an infant. I'm trying
feeling
to
like a very last drops of an ink pen.
And
I cry my eyes violet.
Yeah. I cry my eyes violet.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Tell me for real.
Does the prophecy change? Has the prophecy changed?
Elizabeth Taylor. Tell me for real. Do you think it's forever? And I sound like an infant carrying the very last drops of whatever.
Yeah,
listen, maybe we'll do mashups for our songs. That would be fun as well. Maybe I'll do that when I'm high one day. Mashup.
We'll have to figure it out.
Birthday song.
Yeah.
Anyway, very fun stuff. And a lot of fun things like that floating around where it's like, oh, these two, it makes your birthday, or oh, assign this to whatever song and assign it to an album. I love those fun little games and associations like that. I feel like it only further increases your understanding of the songs or interpretations of the songs. It's very creative outlets that I love. So yes, we will definitely do that homework. And if you guys say anything similar to that, we'll love to do more fun things like that. And thank you guys so much for all the voicemails, DMs, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
We love you so much.
We love you guys.
Fun little episode. And thank you for being patient with the delay. And we will see you next week.
Love you guys.